Hey everyone, RogueGold here. This one's going to be a little bit different than what my videos usually are. You know, I'm usually Mr. Positive, always excited for what's to come, and I try and present logic and reasoning to back up that excitement that I usually bring to my videos. But I'm sorry to say that I'm just not going to be able to do that anymore. And that's because I've come across a disheartening discovery, you could say. And that's because I recently learned the game is in fact dead. There. I said it. I know I've always argued against that point in the past, but now it's been presented to me with actual evidence to back it up, and I can't ignore it anymore. So, as much as this pains me to do, I would ask you to just please watch this clip. Hey, sir, do you happen to know if this game is dead?
Always has been.
No! Hey everyone, RogueGold here, and yes, that opening and the video title was just a silly skit. I hope I made at least some of you laugh, but it wasn't completely pointless, alright? It does tie into what I actually want to discuss today, that being just a general kind of update, now that we're officially into October, and a reflection of the past month or so, because more has gone down in this past month than anything has in a long while. So, and I think some of the events and outcomes that happened throughout September were pretty ironic. So let's just get into it, starting with a bit of a recap. Oh man, where to begin? September was really just Yannick's month, wasn't it? I guess it was like in the final days of August, where he put out that PvP tweet that I'm sure most of us are familiar with by now. And oh man, for the record, before I proceed, I just want to make it very clear that whenever I see someone comment dead game on my videos, on other people's videos, Division's Twitter, anywhere, hell, even when I see it in other games content, not talking about Division, just, you know, anything, Destiny, whatever, it simply doesn't bother me in the slightest. Because if anything, I feel bad for these people that are just like stuck in a loop where they follow people in games they clearly dislike just to leave those comments as soon as anything happens. Like, oh hey, new video, dead game. Hey agents, weekly maintenance coming up, dead game. Our new update is coming along well, dead game. It's like, you're literally contributing to whatever it may be, in this case the Division, to not lose its popularity. And I've said this to multiple people before, but if Division or any game were truly dead, or just not played or not cared about anymore, then you wouldn't have people spending their time saying it's dead. Take Anthem, for example. That game is actually dead, and that's no slight on Anthem. EA just literally said they shut down its production. So where are all the Anthem's dead comments? Oh yeah, there aren't any. And so to wrap this all back around to Yannick's PvP tweet, this game has not had a major update since December of 2020. It has been 9 months since anything of substance has happened in-game. And if people truly didn't care, they would be long gone. But instead, Yannick says, hey guys, in the next update, the game-wide changes we will be making will impact the PvP meta and landscape. Which is basically something we already knew, right? At least it was heavily inferred from the information we had earlier in the year. And what happened? The internet lit up like a goddamn tinderbox. Videos, theories, discussions, tweets, Reddit threads, you name it. Hell, I did a video on it. I was excited, and guess what? So was literally everyone else. And dead game, my ass. If a tweet saying something super vague about something we practically already knew can generate that much buzz for a game that's 2.5 years old and is 9 months into a content drought, you try telling me that this franchise is dead. I mean, my god, what's going to happen when they finally reveal the actual update and content that's coming? You better prep some heat lamps, because we might as well break the worldwide power grid at that rate. So that was hilarious to me. And then, of course, throughout the month of September, Yannick put out several other tweets, which also got a lot of attention. And then we get more recently towards the end of the month, and they finally go to put out a bug-fixing update, which hasn't happened in a long while, and our characters go missing, or invisible. I'm sure most of you know that whole story by now. But what cracked me up so much about that whole ordeal is, again, how much people cared. This is a 2.5-year-old game that is now 10 months into a content drought, and you would have thought you stole $1 million from these people. Everyone was livid. It was like they didn't know what to do with themselves, all because they lost access to their characters for 3 days. 3 days. 2.5 years old. 10 months of nothingness. And the best part, oh my god, this is the best thing I saw. Bless your heart, whoever made this. I don't mean to call you out, but someone left a comment on my video back when this is happening. They were trying to get people to join him in boycotting Ubisoft. The lengths that people went to, the 20-minute rant videos, the hate comments, the boycotting movements, all because they couldn't play their main character on Division for 3 days. You try telling me that this game or franchise is dead ever again, and I will point you right back to this video in this moment in time, because it doesn't get much simpler than this. So I guess all that's left to say is thank you to the haters and to the fans. Collectively, I think September really showed us just how tuned in people actually are, contrary to what some may try and make it out to be. And it was truly delightful to watch. And if that wasn't enough, I can tell you factually, and this is not to brag, but September was the best month my channel has ever seen, statistically. So there you go. Again, 10 months into a content drought of a 2.5-year-old game. Just saying. All right, well, thanks everyone for indulging my recap, because that was absolutely hilarious to cover and think about. But now let's quickly talk about what's to come, the future, as we so often discuss on here. We're now into October, which means we're officially now within 2 months of the launch month for Division 2's new content. Now, again, December is not confirmed for the release date of the new update, but I'm still very confident that that's when it will drop. I'd be willing to say I am 95% confident. And if you need my reasoning or evidence on that, just scroll through my September uploads, pick whatever you like. There's plenty in there. More seriously, I'll put a link up in the corner if you want to hear some of my reasoning and see some evidence as to why I'm still confident it is coming in December. But yeah, overall, I'm not really stressed about not having news. I'm not worrying about when the updates are going to come or what we're going to hear. Like I said, I'm still personally confident in December, and that's really all the reassurance I need. We're going to get news when we're going to get news, right? I think if the last 6, 7, 8 months has taught us anything, it's that Ubisoft is in no rush to fill us in on what's coming, and so I see no reason to try and fight that. The Battlefield 2042 beta is next week. I truly cannot wait for that game. I'm so excited. And in general, I'm just going to keep doing my thing and let the new content do its thing. September gave me a taste of what it was like to do live content again, and by that I just mean covering the game and making content while there are live, updates and happenings occurring. And we haven't really had that. I haven't had that since February. Really, and it felt good. It felt so exciting, even though the news, quote unquote, was nothing, really. And so while I can't wait to return to that when this new stuff does come out, it's also worth noting that the past several months weren't easy. When they said our next update wasn't coming until the end of the year, I was just kind of like, shit, I didn't know what I was going to make content on over the course of the year. But you know what? We did it. We persevered. Were there some rough patches? Absolutely. But the channel and the community here is stronger than it's ever been, and September really highlighted that, and I'm so thankful for that. So I say, let things run their course, because I know we'll be here doing our thing, having our discussions, and it's all going to work out just fine. I truly can't wait for the future, both, of course, with finally seeing what Division 2 has in store, but also for the day when Heartland finally drops. As a lot of you know, I've been very cryptic about that game, but I can't wait for the day when we can finally just talk openly and freely about it. It's going to be so much fun to make videos on and stream and just play in general. There's so much to look forward to, and that's really what I wanted to drive home today, because even though it's been a long road, we're into October now, and the light at the end of the tunnel grows closer each and every day, even if it may not seem like it is. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you can be updated every time I upload. Let me know your thoughts about everything that has gone on recently and your outlook on the future in general. Also, what you predict we may learn in October, if anything. I'm still fully confident in a December release, but I've honestly given up trying to figure out when we'll get news leading up to that. It just seems impossible to figure out. I don't really know what Ubisoft's strategy is, so I'm curious what you all think about that now that we're only 2 months out. All right, everybody. Well, that is going to do it for me. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until the next one, guys, RogueGold out.